Hi all and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you a very special recipe for me. It is one that I have had since I was a child and I love it so much. It is an Australian recipe and it's an apple tea cake. And I'm going to show you how you can enjoy having a tea for yourself with a little treat. Now it is so simple to make. It's only a few steps and anyone can do it at home. I've not made this in years, so I'm very excited to get into it. So keep on watching if you want to see how I make my apple tea cake. So to make an apple tea cake, it is quite easy. There's not many ingredients in the apple tea cake. You will just need some flour, some caster sugar, 4 eggs, maple syrup, some cinnamon, and I put a little bit of nutmeg in there just because I really love the taste. You'll need 250 grams of butter, which is unsalted, and I'm using a 23 centimetre cake tin, and this one has a false bottom on there as well, so it's very easy to get the cakes out of. You will also need a lemon and an apple. Now these apples look like Granny Smiths, but they are not. They're another variation that we have here in the UK, and they're a little less tart. You can also use Granny Smiths if you like at home. And we need to peel and core these apples because the skins add just that little bit too much of a tarty flavour, so we want to get rid of that first. These apples are going to be a nice little surprise when you're eating your apple tea cake because they're just going to be randomly placed inside the apple tea cake. Okay, so now they're all cut up. What I'm going to do is pop some lemon juice over them. So I'm going to use about half a lemon. And I'm going to use about half of the cinnamon and nutmeg, and I'm just going to toss that, and then I'm also going to drizzle it with some lemon. So in this bowl I have 50 grams of butter. I've also got 50 grams of self-raising flour and 50 grams of caster sugar. And I'm going to pop on the remaining cinnamon and nutmeg in there. And now what I'm going to do is just work everything together with my fingertips, my favourite part. So just slightly breaking everything together and making sure that everything is combined. These flavours are gonna be amazing. Okay, so that is looking pretty good to me. So let me just get the remaining off. And then we'll pop this bowl aside. So now what I'm gonna do is pop 4 eggs into my egg beater. And the remaining sugar I am also, so that's 150 grams. And now we're going to get it started. And we just want to do this until it's light and fluffy. So you can see see this is light and fluffy. You want it to be a little bit paler than what it was when you first put it in. So this is what you can kind of expect the egg and the sugar to look like. It's going to be very fluffy like that. Okay, so now the butter has been taken out of the fridge and I think the temperature is suitable. So I'm going to combine it into the egg mixture. Make sure I get every last bit. So I'm sifting in the flour now. I'll just remove this one. So I pop it all in there and just sifting. It's so satisfying seeing the flour get less and less. And now I'm just going to use this spatula again and further make sure that everything is carefully combined together. So the mixture is ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is just pour it into my tin. Let me get myself comfortable first. So let's pour this all in. And keep in mind this is all going to raise as well, so we're going to have a nice high cake. Just make sure we get all the batter out. Remember when I was younger, my mum would be like, make sure you get all of it out in there, and my dad was like, make sure you leave some in there for him to nibble on. So now with the apple slices, I'm just going to place them not too carefully around, and when this is cooking in the oven it's gonna slightly drop all of the apples just halfway through the cake, which is quite nice as well. It doesn't matter where you put them, you can just sporadically place anywhere you like. And then we're finally now using the crumble mixture that goes on the top, and I just very lightly sprinkle all over, making sure you go all the way to the edge as well. And lastly, this is just my extra little touch to this recipe. I'm just going to slice some apples and pop them in the middle, and this is just more so for presentation. How should we pop it around that way? Something like this. And then I've just got a tiny little bit of maple syrup, and I'm just going to run this over the top in hopes that I don't get them to be really soggy. This will just help with the sogginess. And we'll say goodbye till it's cooked. Now, if you want to fill your house with a beautiful aroma of an apple tea cake that's got lots of cinnamon and beautiful flavours, then an apple tea cake is for you. It goes so well with a spot of tea, and it's sure to be well loved among the family.